Hello, student. I hope that you are doing just fine. So for today's topic, we have when to use articles a, and the. So without further ado, please get a pen and paper with you and let's get started. So to begin with, we have the first rule, and that is to use a before consonant sounds, and then the second one, use and before vowel sounds. For example, we have here a bird, a cow, a boy, a horse, a tree, a plant. Notice that the underlined letters B, C, B, H, T, and letter P, they are consonants, or they have consonant sounds. Okay, the next one is an egg, an ice cream, an orange, an umbrella. Notice that the underlined letters, they have vowel sounds. All right. It doesn't necessarily have to be consonant letter or vowels or letter that are vowels, but you have to focus on their sounds. Yeah, because later on, you will see that even if it is a consonant letter, but if the sound of that letter when it is being read is vowel, you still have to use and. So, all right, say for example here, um, let us try, test yourself, fill in the gaps with a and an. Okay, with the word fan, what is your answer? Okay, with the word book, what is your answer? Okay, with the word onion, what is your answer? With the word university, what is your answer? How about European? Okay, how about car? Hour, bottle, MA in English, and toy. Okay, if you're done answering, let us put the correct answer then. Okay, so we have here the first part here is going to be a fan. All right, a fan, a book. Okay, because you have the consonant sound. Okay, so this one is an onion, a university, a European. So teacher Adam, this one has vowel letters. Okay, so but why did we answer A instead of using an? Okay, so remember the rule is vowel sounds and consonant sound. So in this word university, the sound of letter U, yes, it is a vowel. Um, um, yes, it is a vowel, but the sound of letter U starts with Y, like university, university. It's not university. So therefore, or let's say, you can say this one, university. Therefore, the best or the correct article to put is a university, not an university, because the sound of the first letter is actually consonant. Okay, and that goes the same way with European. Okay, European, European. Okay, even though it starts with letter E, which is a vowel, again, we are concerned about the sound. Is it consonant sound or vowel sound? So in this word, European starts with letter Y, the sound, European. it's not actually a European. So, or European. So no. That's why we answered letter A or A. Next is a car. Yes, that's a consonant sound. This one is an hour. Okay, teacher, why did you use an instead of a? Because it is, letter H is consonant. Again, so in this word, hour starts with the vowel ow. Okay, hour, ow. That's two. Okay, ow. That is the vowel sound of this word, ow, hour. Okay, so this one is with, we can use with and because the sound before that is vowel. All right, so that's why we use and for this word. Okay, next one is a bottle, a bottle. So here we have an MA. Okay, so again, that's another question. Why M is a vowel sound? So if you read the letter M, it goes like this. M, M. Okay, so M, it starts with the vowel sound. So you will put an, okay? That means an MA in English. Right? It's not a MA, but it should be an MA in English. Okay, next is the word toy. So that's obviously that's a toy because T is consonant sounds. So yeah, that's the first rule. And I hope you were able to understand that one. And let us proceed with our next part or next rule that would be used and an only with countable nouns. Okay, so this time the question is, what is a countable noun? Okay, so when we say a countable noun, these are things we can count using numbers. Okay, things we can count using numbers. Okay, and they also have a singular and plural form. Say, for example, apple, apples, table, tables. Okay, singular and plural form. In this, also, you ask how many, and then you plus the plural form, okay? The countable noun. For example, how many apples? How many tables? All right. So when you say countable noun, these are the characteristics or these are the factors that would tell you, or these are the definition that would tell you that it is a countable noun. All right, so let's try it. Okay, so here we have your countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So again, applying the first rule, so a fan, okay, a book, an onion, um, a university, a European, a car, an hour, a bottle, an MA, a toy. Okay, so these are definitely countable nouns, or that's why we have and an. So in this section or in this part, these are uncountable nouns. So we cannot use and an. All right, so definitely what we are seeing here is actually wrong. A coffee, a water, you would say these are consonant sound. Yes, that's correct. This is a vowel sound. Yes, that's correct. But in the rule that we have, the second rule, if it is uncountable, we don't use and an. All right. So that's why these are wrong. Okay. Once it is an uncountable noun, you do not use a and an. Don't use it. Only use a and an on uncountable nouns. Okay. So that's rule number 2. Okay. Let's see if you have understood that part. Um, later we will have some activities or exercise for this one. Okay, so rule number 3, use a, an, and the only with singular nouns. Okay, that's rule number 3. Again, I'll repeat. Use articles a, an, and the only with what? Singular nouns. So you cannot use them for plural nouns. Okay? All right, for example, here we have a, an, and the only with singular nouns. Please test yourself, find the error here. Number 1, we have a fan, and books, an onion, a universities, a European, a cars, an hour, the bottle, an MA in English, the toys. Okay, please answer that. If you have pen and paper or if you want to try, just answer that. Okay, all right. So let us have the answer for these or for this activity. Okay, so a fan, is it correct or can you see an error? Okay, it's correct. Okay, and books. Okay, so this is obviously a mistake or an error because 1, you're supposed to use a because it's consonant, but that an is also wrong, or even if we put a, it's gonna be wrong as well because books here, it's plural. So you cannot say a books because it's in plural form. Next is what? An onion. Okay, is this correct or do you see a mistake? It's correct. Okay, next, a universities. Okay, so universities here is plural, so therefore it's wrong. That's an error. Okay, next, a European. A European, yeah, singular noun, and you put a. Not an again, because this has the sound U and not A. Okay, so this is correct. Next, a cars. Obviously, it's plural, so you don't use a, and that's a mistake. Okay. Next, an hour. An hour. Okay, so use an for vowel sound. This is silent H, and then you start here. Okay. And it's singular, so it's correct. Next, the bottle. Okay. Bottle is singular, so you can use the. Okay, that's correct. Next is an MA. An MA. Okay. So this is from rule number 1. And why and even if it's letter M? Because of the vowel sound eh. MA. MA. All right. So, and then you use and it's plural, not MAs, but MA. So it's correct. Next one, the toys. Okay, it's obvious with letter S, it means plural, but you cannot use that. So, all right. Let's proceed with rule number 4. Oh, yeah. So before we proceed with our rule number 4, please, I almost forgot, please like this video and share to your friends, and also subscribe to this channel so you could be updated and you will see more video lessons in English. Okay, so let's proceed to rule number 4. Rule number 4, use a and an to talk about a person or thing that your listener does not know. Okay, so if you are talking with someone, say for example, you're having a conversation and the person that you're talking with doesn't know what you're talking about, I mean, a certain thing or person that you are telling or you're mentioning in your conversation, you have to use a and an. Now, if that person knows what you're talking about, you use the. Okay? Use the to talk about a person or thing that your listener knows. That is rule number 4. So for my Cambodian students, basan niya, basa na munu ni Jay Chimoy niya, squal, umpi away, you use or sombrao the. Untay basan at squal, brau an, and or and an. Okay, so to explain that further or to give you an example for that, let us see this one. So number 1, we have please open the door. So when you use the word the, you are referring to a certain door. So you are talking to someone and then you are referring to the door, to the certain door, specific door. Okay, number 2, I am afraid I might have left the lights on. Okay, so here you use the because you are referring to the lights from your or inside your house or from your bed or from your bedroom. You might have left that on. So you are being specific with which lights are on. Okay. Okay, next, number 3. I think a man will be a better candidate. So here, you are not sure about who will be the candidate. So you just use a. So you're talking about a certain, not a certain person, but you are talking or you're talking about a general man, or like you don't know, the person that you're talking with don't he or she doesn't know about the man or about the man that you're talking about. Okay, so number 4, she asked the man in the suit um blue suit to help her. Okay, she asked the man in the blue suit to help her. Okay, so here, why did you use the man? Because you are describing a certain man wearing the blue suit. So you're not just saying any man, but you are talking about the man wearing the blue suit. Okay, so number 5, I will rent an apartment next year. So I will rent an apartment next year. So why did you use an? Because you are not certain which apartment yet. So you are not describing or you are not talking about a specific apartment. Yeah. So the person that you're talking with might not know about it as well. So that is why you use an in this sentence. All right, so that's rule number 4. Next, rule number 5, use a and an to talk about non-specific things or people. Use the to talk about specific things or people. Right, that's rule number 5. For example, here we have example, we have sentences. Do you have a phone? Okay, use a because it's not specific. It's non-specific. Do you have the phone that Peter gave you? So you use the because you're talking about the phone that Peter gave to you or gave you. Okay, so that's why that's the difference. You specify it, like which one. So who is that person or something? What is that thing or what specific thing is that? Okay, number 2, I want to buy an apple. So again, you don't know which apple. You just say, I want to buy an apple. It's not specific. I want to buy the apple that I saw yesterday. So here it's very specific that the apple that you want to buy is the one that you saw yesterday. So that's why you use the. Next, if your tooth is aching, you should go and see a dentist. Okay, so this is suggesting to see a dentist who like that means whoever, like with no recommendation of a specific dentist to be visited. Okay, so next question, next example, what did the dentist say about your teeth? Sorry, give me a second. That was the question mark should not be there. But anyway, what did the dentist say about your teeth? Okay. So here you are referring to a specific dentist because you are asking what did that dentist told you, or what did that dentist tell you about your teeth? What has that dentist told you? That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, basically here you are referring to a specific dentist, and the first sentence, first example, you are not referring to a specific dentist. Okay, so that's rule number 5. Okay. All right, so rule number 6, which is going to be the last rule, and I believe there are other rules about when to use or how to use articles a and the, but just decided to teach 6 rules. Okay, and rule number 6 says do not use a and the in these situations. So in this rule, it is important and it is encouraged to memorize these specific situations that will be given. So we have number 1, proper nouns, names of people and places. For example, Peter, Mary, Matthew, James, Andrew, any name of a person, like that's a proper noun. And you should not put any article. You should not put a and the in those. We have Manila, Phnom Penh, New York, London. These are places. You should not say the Phnom Penh, the New York, the London, or the Manila. That's wrong. But however, there are instances like the US, the Philippines, the UK, and the Netherlands, and etc. These are things that you have to memorize because, yeah, for some reasons, they are using the article the. Maybe like for United States, they have a lot of states. In the US, for Philippines, they are Philippines is an archipelago. There's a lot of islands. The UK, maybe kingdoms, and yeah, I'm not quite sure with Netherlands, but that's what it is. Like when you encounter that word, you will have the Netherlands, and there are more actually. So next, names of languages and games. So you have chess, badminton, tennis, golf. So yeah, be aware if these are names of languages, you don't use an article, and games as well. For example, Mandarin, Tagalog, Khmer, or Spanish. So you don't use an article on these situations. Okay. Next, fixed expressions like at home, at work, go to bed. You don't say the at home or an at home or something like that. But you just have this already at home, at work, and go to bed. Next is at night and at noon. Yeah. You don't say at the night and then at the noon. Yeah. So that's a fixed expression. And also on Sunday, Monday, on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, and so on and so forth. You don't say on the Sunday, no. So you don't use article on these given examples. So yeah, that's the last rule. And let's try to have a test. Yeah, test yourself. Try it if you can have the perfect score and if you understood the rules. Okay, number one, are you coming to party next Saturday? I bought blank new TV set yesterday. I think blank man over there is very ill. He can't stand on his feet. I watched blank video you have sent me. She was wearing blank ugly dress when she met him. I am crazy about reading blank history books. She is blank nice girl. Do you want to go to blank restaurant where we first met? He is blank engineer. He thinks that blank love is what will save us all. So these are, yeah, sentences that can test if you can use the correct article. Again, giving you maybe um, giving you a minute for that. Okay, giving you a minute. Mhm. All right. So hopefully you're able to finish it. And yeah, so these are the answers. Yeah, hopefully you were able to get all of them correctly. And yeah, that's the topic about when to use articles a and that. So I included, or if you're not going to use any article at all. So I included this lesson or this topic to my teaching or my course because I I've noticed that some of the ESL learners or English learners are having a hard time when to use the articles. So yeah, I hope this is very, very helpful. And I hope that next time if you stumble upon, like nouns or basically sentences that you have to create, you'll be able to use them correctly. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much. And I hope that has been a blessing for you. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you. Bye.